This trip is a little bit different from previous road trips I've done with Drive TV, because I've actually done this one before. For me, this trip is my favourite weekend escape. The Dandenong Ranges are the perfect antidote to the fast-paced lifestyle we've all become accustomed to. And for me, this area is like a little slice of home. The air is fresh, there's a quaint village charm to everywhere you go, and there's enough afternoon tea to keep every English man and woman happy. Plus, it's quite chilly here, which makes me feel quite at home too. The Dandenong Ranges are just 35 kilometres southeast of Melbourne, making it a really easy day trip or weekend away for Melbourneites, and very accessible for anyone flying in. The only problem is that there's so much to see and do here that really a day or a weekend just isn't enough. And what car am I doing it all in? Well, it has to be the Hyundai Kona, the winner of the best small SUV under 60k in the Drive Car of the Year Awards 2026 and 2025 and 2024. Safe to say, our judges love this car. This has just been a really, really pleasant journey. Whoa. As promised, I'm gonna let the Gran Turismo stretch its legs. Even though the Kona is a small SUV, it does feel big enough inside that I'd almost compare it more to a medium-sized SUV. Now, having said that, small SUV doesn't scream primary family car, but I certainly think this car could be either your second family car or perhaps a car for the grandparents who have the grandkids, you know, every so often. Or another option would be if you've got someone in the household that has just started to drive, just passed their driving test. This would be a really good option. After all, with all of the safety technology that the Kona has, you can trust the Kona with your loved ones, no matter how young or how old. First stop on our journey is Sassafras, a charming little village famous for its antiques, craft stores, country gardens, and one particular tea room that draws Agatha Christie fans from around the world. I love Miss Marple, the beloved crime-fighting octogenarian developed by Agatha Christie in the late 1920s. 100 years later, she's still one of the most impressive fictional detectives, and Jen thinks so too, because she's dedicated an entire tea room to her. Jen, can you please tell me a little bit about the history here?
Miss Marple's has been running 45 years. I brought it off the previous owners 23 years ago, and it's just remarkable.
What I love about it is that it feels so well placed in the Dandenong Ranges. Was it a choice by the original owners to have it here, or was it just chance?
Well, the Dandenong Ranges is stunning.
Yeah.
So there's a mystery around every corner.
It's
so
very
why
quaint,
not
isn't
do,
it?
a mystery up here in Sassafras? So.
And what made you fall in love with the place? Was it, do you love Miss Marple?
Yeah, well, I came on a date with my husband 25 years ago
Great
and just
date spot.
fell in love.
Yeah, right.
And history wrote itself.
Oh, I love that.
So I've been here ever since.
I mean, obviously, it's bustling today. Is it like this every day of the week?
Yeah, weekends are busy. There's a line up at the door when we first open at 11, and it's just like an old English tea room. It's just bustling and busy, and there's always something to look at, and there's somebody to look at.
Yes, well, look, we have to address this in front of me. Yeah. The menu is just, it's insane. You've got very English things on the menu as well, because you have sticky toffee pudding, don't you, rather than sticky date pudding. Which
bread and butter pudding, trifle.
Yes, oh my goodness.
Stunning. So,
what is your favourite thing on the menu yourself?
Favourite is that one. Sunday best.
Oh, well, I guess I better get through it myself then, if you're saying so. And what else do you love about the Dandenong Ranges? What else would you recommend people do here?
The shops are beautiful. Sassafras, Alinda, Mount Dandenong, they all just, we all work together. Yeah. Then there's the trees and the hills and the drive-through as you come up. It's just magical. Just time to unwind.
Absolutely.
breathe and just slow down.
It's like a step back in history, isn't it?
Isn't
it's
it?
Beautiful.
Yeah. So
well, thank you
nice.
so much for having us here. I will
you.
somehow work my way through all of this. I don't think I'm going to complain about it, to be honest. So thank you. Thanks, Jen. The Kona has won this award several years in a row now, but every year Hyundai manages to surprise the drive team with little refreshments to the car that always ensures it's a cut above the rest. If I could use just one word to describe this car, I think it would have to be fun. It's zippy, it's light, and it just does not seem to run out of puff. As the name, the Dandenong Ranges, would suggest, this place is all steep slopes and sharp turns. Honestly, you should see the driveway to our Airbnb if you want a good example of that. But the Kona just seems to handle everything deftly. There's no problem at all with any turn, any corner, any hill. And I never feel like I'm having to put too much pressure on the pedal either, even when I've got some of those incredibly hairy inclines. But fun certainly doesn't have to mean impractical, not in this instance anyway. Hyundai has packed the Kona full of practical little details that just make sense. For one, you've got this wide central console here, you've got wireless charging, which is great. There's heaps of technology, but one thing I particularly love has to be the screens in front of me. They are driver-centric, which is a Hyundai term, and that's where you've got the instrument cluster, the navigation, and the infotainment screen all in one integrated display. Love it. Well, we all know there are lots of different types of therapy. Speech therapy, sports therapy, retail therapy, which is my favourite kind, but I hadn't ever heard before of equine therapy. So I'm very interested to meet T and her team of therapists and her team of horses to find out more here in Seville at Melbourne Equine Therapy. So T, for the uninitiated, can you tell me what equine therapy is?
So equine therapy it's quite a unique therapy because it's very great for the nervous system.
Yes.
When we're with a horse and we realize there's something, and like science has proved this.
Hello.
At the Heart Mouth Institute, they've proved that our nervous system calms down with their nervous system.
Yeah, right.
You see? And then it keeps going back and forth, you know, when you're with the horse. So equine therapy it's great because people can come and interact with horses. And because horses were prey animals, you know, they're very in touch with what's going on inside us. They can hear our heartbeat from 4 feet away. What horses can do is get you in touch with what is going on with you.
Right. And who else do you have here? What other groups do you tend to have here?
I work a lot with artists. I also work a lot with soldiers.
Right.
You know, and soldiers really love working with the ex-race horses because they feel an affinity there. You know, they often start in the army quite young and there's a lot of pressure.
Right.
And so when they work with the race horses here, they see how the race horses adjusted to a very high, stressful life into a calmer, which was a lot to do with us calming the horses down, but then also the horses starting to calm the soldiers down too. You know, even though I'm doing all the talking, it's actually the horse.
Well,
that
I was
does
just
most
going
of
to
the
say
work.
I've met Spud very intimately at this point, but you've got 6 others, haven't you?
Yes.
So
yes.
I think it's time we go and meet them. Don't you
Oh,
think, T?
of course.
I'd love
yes.
to. So
All right.
thank you, T.
No,
Let's
it's
go
an
and meet the
absolute
others.
pleasure.
Thank
All right.
you. Well, this whole trip has been about escaping the city and enjoying the slightly slower pace and fresh air. And the horses here at Melbourne Equine Therapy certainly make sure that you live in the present. There are 3 variants within the Kona lineup: the 2-litre petrol model, the 1.6-litre hybrid model, or the entirely electric option. You have a 12.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system and 4.2-inch instrument cluster, along with LED headlights, dual-zone climate control, and Hyundai's impressive Smart Sense safety system included as standard.
On Drive TV, we bring you award-winning cars at award-winning locations. And with an all-innovated lease, you could be driving away in an award-winning car. From a coupe, hatchback, large SUV or electric car, the choice is yours. An all-innovated lease lets you combine your car payments and most running costs into one regular payment. And because part of that money comes out before tax, your taxable income could be lower. Plus, thanks to the government's EV discount, you could unlock even more tax savings, but only through a novated lease. Find out how much you could save by visiting ollie.com.au.
I have to say, I think it's probably in the Dandenong Ranges that the safety technology in the Hyundai Kona sings loudest. Combine heavy rainfall with unknown roads and some insane twists and turns, and all of those safety functions become a godsend. Pair that, of course, with the cameras as well that you've got in this car and the quality of them, and honestly, these roads, they become a doddle.
Songbird, you got tales to tell.
Allow me to paint a scene for you. It's a summer's day in the countryside. Wild blueberries, blackberries and raspberries are ripe for the picking. A little family-run cafe is selling freshly made berry ice cream. It sounds like something out of a different era, doesn't it? But this is the reality every summer down at Fielderberry Farm in Cockatoo, which isn't a far-off land, but in fact just an hour from Melbourne. Mel and Trevor purchased the land nearly 40 years ago, and don't be fooled by their laid-back demeanour. They have grown this little side-of-the-road berry farm into the thriving business it is today, complete with a coffee shop and charming Victoriana Airbnb.
Let somebody love you just enough.
Mel and Trev, thank you so much for having me. Can you tell me a bit about the history of Fielderberry Farm?
Fielderberry Farm. We came here about 30 years ago. We built it pretty much from the ground up. So everything you see on the farm today, we've built. Had a little old house on there. It was 120 when we first moved in.
Wow.
We've done that up and added a bed and breakfast onto it.
And what can people get when they come here? What does a day look like here?
Well, they usually come, start for around about 20 minutes or so, do a bit of berry picking, blueberries, raspberries or blackberries, have an ice cream or a coffee in the shed over there.
Yeah, sounds perfect.
Yeah, works really well. Some people are here for longer.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
Some people bring their picnic rug and have a bit of a sit down, and some people go up to the gazebo and have a bit of a sit down. So yeah. They love it.
I need to know about the ice cream, really, because it's homemade. So talk to me about that. Do the berries play a part?
Well, one year, about 4 years ago, we had a bit of a glut of fruit, and trying to decide what to do with this fruit was a little bit of an issue. So we kept on storing it, and I'm thinking, well, what are we going to do with all this fruit? So I got myself thinking, and I thought, well, I can make ice cream. So ice cream I made. I made a little bit on the first time and sold out before 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right, okay. It was
and
popular.
now, we take it to markets as well now. So we do our local markets. We do Cockatoo Country Market. We do the Emerald Community House Market as well. We do a little bit of work for Puffing Billy as well.
Of course.
So
all the
kinder kids in Gembrook, we do their Christmas breakups and things like that. So yeah, we're all around with our little van out of the season selling the ice cream as well.
Well, lucky kids, because I have heard that this ice cream is meant to be just about the best you can get, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you guys. I think on that note, it's time that I go and try some of that famous
Sounds
ice
like
cream.
a plan.
No
Yeah,
worries.
absolutely.
Thank you guys.
Good on you.
No worries.
Thanks.
Hyundai is known for packing in an abundance of safety features, and this year's Kona is no different. You've got autonomous emergency braking with pedestrian, cyclist and motorbike detection, adaptive cruise control, lane keep and lane following assist,
blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, traffic sign recognition and driver attention monitor. That sounds like a lot, you might think, and you'd be right.
One thing I love about the Kona is that Hyundai hasn't reinvented the wheel here. There's nothing super new year after year. A little tweak here and there, sure, but it consistently has all of this technology, this safety. It looks good, it's comfortable. It really sets the standard for mass market manufacturers and what they're able to produce. And I understand year after year why this car keeps winning Drive's Best Small SUV Under 60K award in the Drive Car of the Year awards. But don't just take my word for it. I'm going to hand over now to Drive's Director of Content, James Ward, to find out exactly what the judges thought of this car in 2026.
Drive Car of the Year judges continue to be impressed by the Kona's credentials. You've got a choice of petrol or hybrid drivelines. You've got a range of models to choose from, including the sporty N-Line body kit on the outside. On the inside, you've got a very practical and spacious interior, making the Kona work so well for so many Australian buyers. And it's all of this combined that makes the Kona, for the third year running, another award winner. This time, the 2026 Drive Car of the Year Best Small SUV, priced under $60,000 in the Drive Car of the Year Awards. Now, of course, if there's anything more you want to know about the Hyundai Kona or the rest of the Drive Car of the Year Awards field, head on over to drive.com.au.
Now, it's not every day I get to flex my musical talent, or, well, lack thereof, with a real-life rock star, but John Stacks, one-time bass player for the Pretty Things, emigrated to Australia over 50 years ago now, and remains fully integrated into the music industry. He just prefers being offstage and in his workshop these days. As well as being a musician, John is somewhat of a DIY expert. He built the house we're sitting in now, right down to the last brick.
So, John, please can you tell me a little bit more about Black Diamond cigar box guitars?
Okay. I first got into it when my daughter came over from Canada and we went on holiday to Noosa.
Right.
All together for a couple of weeks. And I saw a guy playing one in Hastings Street, and I'd never seen one before. And I got chatting to him. And he put us onto a builder at Umundi Market.
Yeah.
And we went down there and I had a chat to him as well. And I thought, I could make these better than him, better than yours.
And so it turns out that you haven't actually been doing it for that long then, have you?
Oh, I have, since 2010.
Right, but I mean in terms of your musical background, because you
no.
have a long history of music, don't you? So
yeah.
it's reasonably new. What is your background?
Originally, when I was about 18, I was working on the building sites, okay? And a friend of mine, Phil May, who turned out to be the vocalist, was at art school with Dick Taylor.
Right.
Who turned out eventually to be the lead guitarist. And Dick was at grammar school with Mick Jagger in Dartford.
Yep.
And then he left there and he went to Sidcup Art School. Keith Richard was there in the art school. And I used to go over there at lunchtimes and we'd all get in the cloakrooms and play blues, right? So they'd play guitar and sing and whatever, and I'd play a harmonica. Then the Stones started. 61, 62, and they played the art school dance, and they got like 25 quid for that. And Dick's going, wow, they got 25 quid.
Big money.
Yeah, big money. And so we said, right, we're gonna start our own band. So we did.
And back to the musical instruments themselves. For the musically challenged, like myself, how do these work?
How do they work? Okay, well, they've got is that a 4-string? Okay. Grab this one. This is a slide guitar.
Right.
Which just hasn't got any frets. It's just got markers.
You're speaking a different language to me, John. But
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, look, I'll plug it in. I won't have it too loud. Which that fits on your finger, right?
Okay.
So you can...
Right.
Like that.
So is it technically easier to learn than a normal guitar?
Yes, it is.
Right.
Much easier. Lots of people, older guys, always wanted to play guitar. They have a go, and I show them the 3 chords for most songs, which most rock and roll, folk, rock, you know, whatever. You play like 80% of all the songs just with 3 chords.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time to go and have a look at your workshop, John, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
It's official, I love the Dandenong Ranges. There's something magical about the misty mornings, the 19th century buildings, the lush greenery. My cup, as they say, is full, and my tummy is full of afternoon tea. Much like the Southern Highlands in New South Wales, the Dandenong Ranges is close enough to the city to be an easy weekend getaway or perhaps a commute, but far enough away to forget all of the stresses of everyday life. And the Hyundai Kona has transitioned easily from nimble city car along the Melbourne roads right through to a very capable car along the winding roads and steep inclines of the Dandenong Ranges, proving itself for the 3rd year in a row to be the very best in its category. This has been Drive TV. I'm Jessica Morris. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Sam's touching me! No, I'm not! Yes, you are!
Welcome to Drive. How can I help you?
You want it? I got it right here. I got it right now. I got it right here, right now.
Welcome to Drive.
I got it.
Buy the right car right now at drive.com.au.